guys, Jason here, Jason's Trucking Info, and if you have never been here before, this channel is all about helping all truck drivers become even better truck drivers. So if you've never been here before, hit that subscribe button below, hit that bell so you're notified of all my upcoming videos, and give the channel a like if you like it. If you don't, tell me why not, get the thumbs down, that's fine with me as well. Leave any comments or questions below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So today's video is gonna be about me showing on my phone. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna go over each of my channels, and then I'm gonna first I'm gonna show you my very first ever channel. I'm gonna go into my very first channel I really got going with and had for a while, that I still have, that I haven't done anything on in a while, that I actually had about 50 videos on, and then took a whole bunch of them off, and I tried to separate them out into different channels. And I'm gonna go over those channels, and I'm actually probably a couple of them I should probably delete, because I'm probably never going to get around to doing anything on them, at least not anytime soon. But I'm going to show you what those channels are, and I'm going to explain who I watch and why. Alright guys, my very first ever channel, there's like 5 or 6 videos on this channel, and the email address that I have associated with this channel, I got locked out of it. Too many password changes and stuff like that, and just can't remember it. And I just said screw it and just moved on. But there are a couple of very cool videos on this channel, and I'm gonna go over those right now. But look for this. It's on there, and I'm subscribed to my own channel, but there's never going to be any new content on this channel. But I might try at some point to recover it, but it's not going to be anytime in the near future. But there is a couple cool videos on here that I did a really good job on. But here we go, let's get in here. Alright, so here's this video, the Lincoln Monument Rest Area. That's the one out in Wyoming, just the other side of Cheyenne, I believe. And it's got that, any of you that have driven long enough, you know that statue that overlooks I-80 going through Wyoming, just the other side of Cheyenne. There's that rest area, and there's this Lincoln Monument that overlooks the highway. You probably recognize that if you've been driving any time long. I did a video on that, and that one turned out fairly good. This video was pretty cool, but the lamp I did in this video no longer exists, because, well, the lamp itself probably does, but all this clay and stuff I did. This was a very cool video, I thought. Did a good job on it, and the lamp turned out well, other than there was a lot of design flaws, and it basically fell apart. Don't use that air dry clay unless you know better than me how to use it. Okay, this is a video I attempted to do on checking your tires, and it's an okay video, but it's could be done a lot better. But it's an okay video. The information in it is alright. Go watch it, you might get a laugh out of it. It was one of my first attempts at doing a how-to video. This video I am very proud of. This one, the Road Pro To Go, can help you save money. This video turned out really well. I don't know if it was better or worse than the video I did on my Jason's Trucking Info channel, where I showed this very same Road Pro To Go, only I also did it on the the little can opener, military can opener deal. And this rest area video, New Mexico rest area, and that video is, it's alright. Go check them out if you want to and see what you think. But yeah, that was my very first original channel. That thing's got to be 7 years old, 6 years old. Actually, when I looked at that 6 years ago, yeah, that I did that. So let's go. All right, you guys are familiar with my Jason's Trucking Info channel, but my original channel associated with this email is Jason's Creative Adventures, and we'll play this real quick. Hi, I'm Jason Blanchard, and these are my creative adventures. I had upwards of 50 videos or something, and I did a clean out, and anything that didn't have to do with art or creative projects got removed, and I created other channels to separate them out into their different genres, because this channel was such a large hodgepodge of different subject matters and stuff. It was busy, and it was hard for people to really figure out what this channel was about. I do have 60 subscribers. I've gained subscribers, a few subscribers, like maybe 4 or 5 subscribers in the time since I stopped putting any videos up on this over the past year, when I've been concentrating on my trucking channel. And a few people did subscribe just on their own, just a few. So always hit the like on your own videos and stuff. All right, put this down, hit the X. Let's see, go to videos. I was trying to do what if scenario thing, like coming up with all kinds of what if scenarios. Some of them possible, some of them impossible, and stuff like that. Just what if scenarios, and they're trying to do a live feed. And if anybody were to pop in, then it could be a discussion. But it's just been too busy, and I haven't been able to keep up with it. I did 3 videos, and I never was able to keep up with it. So this video was one of my biggest or most popular videos on this channel. This the cheapest place to buy painting supplies, and it actually was a pretty good video. I went to Walmart in Grimes, Iowa, and did a video on the art section in Grimes, Iowa. This is a project of making of the multi-item survival sheath, and this is me showing me making a multi-item survival sheath to wear from your belt loop, and it wraps around your leg, so you can carry a machete, a knife, a folding saw, and have a pocket all in one that you can clip onto your belt and around your leg. And that was a very cool idea, but the leather is way too heavy, and all the leather parts turned out good. When I tried to add the nylon straps, those would not stay on. I'll have to find a different way of fastening those on. Here is me doing an example of how I paint part 1 and 2. You could go watch that. That's pretty cool if you're into paintings. This was the very first video I put on that channel with my paintings. My second video is actually not on here. I did a video on me making my ramen noodle concoction, which if I can find that video, I'm going to repost it, because that was a pretty cool video. It just didn't have anything to do with this, which I could have left it on there. But anyway, now I'm going to go to Let's go home. Let's see. Channels. Alright, there's my channel, Jason's Trucking Info. I recently changed the icon. It's pretty cool. That was off of a t-shirt that I have that I wear sometimes. We'll go into that later. Jason's Garden, which I actually do have 2 videos, as you can see. 2 subscribers, which is basically just my other 2 channels. I put 2 videos on there. Whether or not, I don't know how long it's going to be before I really start putting new videos up. But there's 2 videos, basically garden tours of what I was doing. Jason's Midsummer Garden 2017 maybe, or maybe that was 2016. It's covered up. I can't even read my own title because I gotta remember that that little timer thing covers up titles. So, and the titles got automatically changed by YouTube, and I gotta go change that setting. This. Alright. This guy I haven't been watching much lately, but every so often I go over onto this channel and watch this guy, Praxis 55712. If you're into watching a guy who has his own garden and likes to ramble, he has a couple of dogs, some goats, some chickens, some everything. He does gardening stuff, and he reads from a book that he wrote about his own life, and I find him interesting sometimes to watch. If you think you might be interested in that, I find him entertaining to watch. He just kind of lives out in the boonies of Iowa. He used to live in Minnesota, and he's had a channel forever and has a lot of videos to watch. He has 2 channels. He has this one, Praxis 7712. He also has this Voodoo Garden channel, which he has an indoor garden. He has a room with grow lights, and he has all these different plants that he has in this little room that he has grow lights and stuff in, or different type of light, not necessarily grow lights. He uses whatever lighting will work for the plants, and he is very good at just improvising stuff to make it work, and he is old school. I find him entertaining to watch. He's got those 2 channels, and if you're interested in watching stuff on gardening and just watching this guy's kind of vlogging a couple times a week, he's got 2 different channels. So anyway, there's that. So this is a guy I like to watch. This guy is deemed to be the if you're into gardening, if you really are into gardening, this guy is somebody you need to watch about gardening. He goes around talking about showing other people's gardens, goes to garden centers, he goes to any place, anything having to do with gardening, he shows. He promotes growing your greens, and he is a vegan, and he has a couple other different channels. He has a Discount Juicers channel, which I am subscribed to his other channels, but really I only watch this channel. He's got let's go to his about channel. So he's got that many subscribers, a lot of subscribers. Everybody goes to him about gardening stuff, and he does how-to stuff. He shows how to amend your soil, all kinds of stuff. If you're into gardening, watch this guy. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this guy is awesome about watching it. Learn organic gardening at Growing Your Greens, and he has a lot of good info, and you will learn things about gardening, and nutrition and stuff that you might not never known before. And he does interviews with the places he goes to. He goes to all kinds of, if it has to do with gardening or growing your greens, he does a video on it on this channel. And the guy has, I'm sure he's got 1,600 videos on this channel by now. All right, this guy, Learn Your Land. He mainly talks about mushrooms and some wild edibles, and so let's see. Let me go here to about. Oops, sorry. All right, this guy. Does he talk about? Oops. Home. He didn't do a little thing on his channel, so anyways, name's John or Josh Hammond. Anyway, I probably didn't give you the right first name, but this guy gives a lot of information about mushrooms and where to find them. Mainly what he talks about. The guy has figured out to make a lot of different videos. He also has talked about other wild edibles and things like that. He talks about the poisonous and non-poisonous plants and mushrooms and how to identify trees and stuff. And being that I'm into wilderness survival, this is definitely a channel that I like to watch to learn about mushrooms and stuff. Okay, Mike Reed Outdoors. This guy is an old country boy. He lives in either West Virginia or Virginia, I can't remember. And he does all kinds of videos on how to and wilderness survival and making fires and finding wild edibles and doing different things, just having to do with survival. He's just doing it for fun. He's just does this channel for fun, I guess, and he enjoys it. I don't know if he's retired or if he just does this on the side of a job, but he does like how to ID wild lettuce and talks about all kinds of things, and he does a really good job of explaining things, I think. So if you want to learn stuff about that, if you're into wilderness survival, Mike Reed Outdoors, go check him out. He's pretty good to watch. He gives a lot of good information. So those of you YouTubers out there who make your own videos, if you're not watching this guy right here, Nick Nimmin, so YouTube video tips. He shows how to do YouTube videos on your phone, on your computer, shows different programs, shows how to, shows all kinds of ways to grow your channel and different things, and must-have apps for YouTubers, and how to succeed on YouTube, how to make money on YouTube, and get views without subs, and all kinds of stuff. If you are trying to grow your channel and you're serious about it, watch him, because he does how to. He does a very good how-to channel. He's probably even better than another guy I'm going to go over, Daryl Eves right here. Daryl Eves is another one who has a pretty good relationship with YouTube, just like Nick Nimmin does. And they do a lot of how-to videos. So Daryl Eves and Nick Nimmin are definitely, if you're trying to grow your channel, watch those. So Seamus O'Leary, who I discovered and found by watching Seamus O'Leary and Jake Mace, who I'll get to in a minute. But this guy, they have a tree business in Phoenix, Arizona, and they're very knowledgeable about how to properly grow a tree, how to dig a hole and plant a tree, how to do the amendments and stuff like that. And if you want to learn about that stuff and learn about trees and growing them, I mean, he lives out in Phoenix and they get away with growing tropicals, so you can learn about fruits and stuff and trees and all that you may never even know existed. So Seamus O'Leary, this guy, Really Big Monkey 1, this guy is awesome. This guy is David Pearson. His name of his channel is Really Big Monkey 1, and this guy's very good at showing how to make primitive fire and explaining how to do it, and shows different ways of doing stuff. He has different ways. He's got all kinds of videos on how to make shelters, how to tie knots, how to do primitive fire, how to make some of your own gear, and shows gear he makes. And the guy is a machinist and a welder, and is very good at fabricating his own gear, bags and stuff, and has tons of stuff that he takes out in the woods. And this channel is technically, even though it's titled Really Big Monkey 1 Fun in the Woods, is what he named his channel, because he's just out there having fun in the woods. And he takes sometimes he has his son holding the video camera, or he's filming himself, and he's from North Georgia somewhere, and they go out in the woods in his area, and they do survival videos. Well, not necessarily survival, just camping, going out and having fun camping and making different types of shelters and different things. And he's got some really cool videos. He's got a machete that he turned into a fishing rod. He's got a video where he used a bunch of fishing line to make a swinging bed that he made like a bed out of a bunch of skinny logs and tied them together with fishing line. And then he took the fishing line and wrapped it around an overhanging tree limb and hung it from it so he wouldn't have to sleep on the ground, and just slept there with a head net and gloves on and stuff, so the bugs and mosquitoes wouldn't chew him up. And that was pretty cool. He has a lot of cool videos. So anyway, he's got a lot of subscribers and a lot of views. He's even got people trolling him. He's got people doing parodies on him and stuff. Very cool. Alright, let's move on. Jason's Trucking Info. Obviously, you guys are aware of that channel. Vegan Athlete. This guy used to have his own garden in his place, but he's from Phoenix, Arizona, and him and his wife got divorced. I mean, it's been a good year probably now, or not, if not more. And him and his new girlfriend are now rolling around together. They both have their own channels, and they have a channel together. And Vegan Athlete, this guy Jake Mays, if you're into Kung Fu, he's got a Kung Fu channel. He's a vegan athlete, and he talks about gardening and how to grow stuff, and they're going around talking about it. And his girlfriend has a yoga channel, maybe, or something. Vegan Athlete is a very cool channel to watch, and they'll show you how to be a vegan if you're interested in that. And they just show their life. They're not trying to force their views on this. They're a little more like this is what you should be doing than some of the other people I watch. But like, they're eating dragon fruit here, That's the red kind that I like. I can only find the white at my grocery store. Every so often they have the red, but he does all kinds of interviews with people. He's definitely does some similar stuff as John Kohler, who is that other gardening channel I showed you, Learn to Grow Green, growingyourgreens.com. Well, kind of similar. They're friends. They actually do video together. John and Jake have done videos together, but definitely has his own personality and own way of doing videos, and he'll show you what being a vegan is all about, because he lives the life. Him and his girlfriend both live the life. They juice, they eat their greens and fruits and stuff, and they work out together and do all kinds of stuff. But The Vegan Athlete is just about him. Adventures with Jake and Nicole. Here. Adventures with Jake and Nicole is about them. And so you can go watch them. And here it is. Adventures with Jake and Nicole. And it's all about them doing their thing, being a vegan couple, and how to do gardening and how to be a vegan. So, and their adventures together. Basically, it's them blogging about it. So, if you're interested in that, that's a very good channel to watch. Kenneth Cram is just a older gentleman who does a lot of camping and stuff, and has fun doing it, and shows you how to do a lot of different things, having fun in the outdoors. And sometimes he does some very good informational videos, sometimes they're just fun videos, and he can be fun to watch. So go over there and watch this guy's channel, Kenneth Cram. Look for, find a good thumbnail with the guy's face. This guy right there, showing the thumbs up and down thing. They're doing the thumbs up. Yep. These are just his friends. These are other guys on YouTube, I think. Some of these guys have their own YouTube channels about camping and stuff, maybe. Not as familiar with those guys. So, Kenneth Cram. Subscribe to Shinedown if you're familiar with them. Casey Ferris, I only subscribed to him because I was trying to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve, and he had a lot of videos on it, and I was not able to make that work. And he does other informational videos on how to use other types of programs, and it shows how to do video editing. Think Media. This guy does stuff on how to grow your channel and how to do video editing, and lost my spot. There you go. But Think Media, this guy does all kinds of stuff about how to grow your YouTube channel. He's another guy. I've watched a lot of channels on how to grow your channel. So I'm not going to spend too long on him because I don't watch him that much, but he does have a good channel and does a good job of teaching. Guildbrook Farm Off-Grid Living. This is a family that vlogs about their life living off-grid. They're not necessarily vegans. I discovered her when I was trying to learn about canning and stuff like that. And her and her family, and they've got their daughters, and they moved out into the country, got some land, and now they're living off-grid and trying to be as self-sufficient as possible. They can their food, they grow their food, they have pigs and chickens and stuff like that. They're constantly growing what they have out there and their trials and tribulations, the problems that they have while trying to live off grid. They go over it all. So if you like to watch, would like to watch a family who does off-grid living, this Guildbrook Farm, this couple and their 2 daughters living off the land, that's something you're interested in, go watch them. So there's a kind of a cool family watch. I have not watched them in a while, and I used to watch them almost religiously for a while, and then I started trying to concentrate on my own stuff and kind of fell off the wagon, or however you want to put that. I just stopped watching basically. Robert Blake is another guy who does, I think he's got more than one channel, but this is the only one I'm familiar with, and he does how-to on YouTube as well, and how to get more views and stuff. And so I'm not gonna spend too much time on some of these guys. I'm trying to move along. If you want to check these guys out, go check them out. Survival Lily, she's got 2 channels. She's got Survival Lily Restricted, where she talks about more subject matter that people might want to argue more about. But she's one of the few females that I've found that goes out and does wilderness survival on her own. She goes out alone doing camping. Sometimes she takes her boyfriend. Sometimes there's someone there with that video camera. So she might not always be alone like we think she is, but she has a lot of good information about doing wilderness survival and eating stuff and making shelters and some products and how-tos and all kinds of stuff. Wilderness Survival Channel. And if you want to listen to a woman who knows what she's talking about, watch this, because she's very good. Okay, Vegan Dog. I don't know why I'm subscribed to him, but or him or her, probably because I've probably seen him somewhere. Dixie Fruits, do not know why I'm subscribed to them, but Kung Fu and Tai Chi Center with Jake Mace. So that's Jake Mace Kung Fu channel if you want to watch Kung Fu stuff. And I haven't watched too much of it, so I can't tell you too much about it, other than I have watched 1 or 2 videos, and it's Jake Mace talking about Kung Fu and showing off Kung Fu techniques and stuff. Muskrat Jim. This has got to be the first guy to ever comment on one of my videos, and the first guy I really talk to over YouTube and watch each other's stuff. This guy does, he's kind of he just is kind of a good old boy. He's missing an arm. He's got a prosthetic arm, and he lives up in Canada, and he does different videos on, it's kind of how to vlog. He does different stuff. His videos can be fun to watch.
Hey YouTubers, Muskrat Jim here. A long-time viewer of mine from the States asked me if I would put together a tornado preparedness video.
Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on this.
Well, I thought about it.
So, if you want to watch him, Muskrat Jim, here's how you spell it. Go watch him. He's got some really good videos. I try to watch his videos when I can. It's been a while, and you know, for those of you that don't know, if you're watching somebody for a while and then you stop watching him, all the stuff that you watched, I don't know what some of these guys are on here. Some of these, the YouTube Creators Academy, I'm supposed to, I don't know, I recently subscribed to that. 770 Arborers LLC, probably that'd be about trees. TubeBuddy is a complimentary program to YouTube, and there's all kinds of tools, a thumbnail generator, and Nick Nimmin is affiliated with this. You'll probably even see Daryl Eves in this, and different guys from the YouTube guys. Here, there's Daryl Eves right there. That guy, I can't remember his name because I haven't watched him in a while. You got different guys here that are associated with YouTube, showing how to use the TubeBuddy program, which it costs you a little bit of money to do it, but it is worth it if you're serious about your YouTube channel. Trillium Wild Edibles. This guy, I love all this guy shows and talks about wild edibles and stuff. Very good. I think he's one of the best that I watch for wild edibles, and I learn a lot from him. And he is he's a forager, and he does videos on how to ID plants and stuff, and he talks about the scientific names and stuff as well. But he gives a lot of information about how to do wild edibles, forage for stuff, and talks about wild plants, wild edibles, mushrooms, you name it. Trillium Wild Edibles, right there. I truly suggest you watch this guy. Let's see. I'm spending a lot of time on this channel because this is the channel I had for a couple years actually. It just kind of stuck to this channel. Better Done Yourself. This guy mainly does a lot of stuff on fermenting foods and stuff, and that's pretty much talks about food around the house and doing it yourself. But he's done some other stuff, but he talks a lot about fermentation. If you want to learn about fermenting your own foods at home, this guy does a pretty good how-to segment on how to make food with probiotics and turmeric, sauerkraut, fermenting with kraut source, and shows a lot of how to use like your Instapot yogurt, I guess, which sounds weird. He has a lot of good videos on how to make all kinds of nutritious stuff at home. So if you want to learn about that, go here, Better Done Yourself. So, awesome channel. I like the title too. Our Little Homes. Well, let's not skip. Lonnie from Far North Bushcraft and Survival. He's from Canada, and he does a lot of cool videos. He's an old guy showing how to do camping and survival and anything have to do with camping and survival. He does channels on making shelters, making fire. It's all about camping and survival, bushcraft mainly, and he does a good job. So if you notice, I have a lot of channels on. Watch a lot of people about wilderness survival. Yes, I do. Arla learned some really cool ways on how to do leatherworking. This is the dude. If you want to learn about leatherworking, this guy has a lot of cool channels, cool videos on leatherworking. But he hasn't got as many channels as I'd like him to have, but he's alright. So, and then we're going to start getting into some of those channels that were about me learning how to play my guitar. So, but this guy does stuff about playing guitar and how to play different types of songs and how to play your guitar. how to. So I've got a lot of channels on how to play guitar here. So that guy, Pat David Music does that. Here's one of my channels. I'll get into that in a minute. Jason's Realistic Survival and my other channels. Your Guitar Sage. He shows how to play guitar. Does a good job at showing how to play guitar. It gives you how to play different songs. Andy Guitar shows how to play guitar. This lady, Boxer Prepper, whatever. A lot to do with prepping in case something happens, you know, the what if the shit hit the fan type of deal. How to preserve eggs, how to can, a lot of canning videos, and a lot of how to do freeze drying and canning and all kinds of stuff. And she's part of a group of people who prep for just in case something were to happen and you had to rely on yourself. They do a lot of prepping and preparing in case something were to happen. Like they believe something's going to happen in the near future and they want to be ready for it. So she does a lot of videos on that. So Boxer, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's how she has that in there. So let's see, Cole Craven Bushcraft. This guy, I like to watch his videos on actually making shelters and fires and doing stuff like that, and his actual survival stuff. But he also does a lot of product reviews, like different types of knives and different kind of camping and survival products that different companies does. So he does a lot of stuff with that, but he does a lot of survival videos too, and I like the way he does videos. I haven't watched a video from him in a while, so I'm going to be playing a lot of catch up on a lot of different channels. But this guy, Cole Craven Bushcraft and Survival. No wonder I'm don't got the bell on there. So there, I fixed that. So that guy, awesome guy. When you want to listen to survival stuff, he does some really cool videos on that. I've learned a lot of stuff about survival from him. All right, Lick and Riff Free Guitar Education. This is my favorite guy to watch. I've learned more from him about fingerstyle guitar, and he teaches you how to play fingerstyle, and I love the way excuse me, I love the way he throws the fingers up on the thing on the bottom of the screen, that I can pause it and I can write it down on my own guitar deals, my own tabs, so I can have it for later so I can go practice it. He's the easiest one that I have found out of all these guys that show guitar music to write down stuff. You just pause the screen, pause his video, and write down the stuff, and then listen to what he has to say and go along with them. You learn to play Girls Just Like You and Ghostbusters, and it shows how to do all kinds of fingerstyle videos. So if you want to learn how to play guitar, this is an awesome guy to watch. Lick and Riff. So, oops. Brothers Green Eats, I don't know why I'm subscribed to them. Probably someone I haven't only watched one or two videos and liked them, so I subscribed. I do a lot of that. Justin Guitar Songs, another good guy for learning how to play the guitar. Okay, the Herbal Jedi. This guy is awesome. They live in, I can't remember if he lives in Canada or if he just lives in like Oregon or Washington. But he does a lot of stuff looking for wild edibles and teaches you how to do tinctures and stuff like that. And cool, another guy I like to watch about wild edibles and stuff like that. And this guy just goes out and he goes out foraging for stuff for their business. They got a business where they do wild edibles and stuff. Let's see. The Herbal Jedi YouTube channel is a place to learn ways of depending on your connection to the natural world and optimize your health. We are so happy you found us out there in the big world of YouTube. Okay. Our hope is that this channel fuels your desire to work with plants as medicine, food, and allied species. So that's what that channel is about. If you're interested in that, it is a very cool channel. I love all that guy shows stuff. The pathway of lifeways. Yep, there's a guy in Arizona, I think, that does some really cool videos. Awesome guy. If you want to learn how to do wilderness survival in the desert, very cool. He'll show you how to do some really cool stuff. So, flint napping and different stuff. If you notice, a lot of wilderness survival channels, primitive living skills. This guy, Josh Hammond, and I like watching him because he shows really cool stuff. And he talks about all kinds of wild edibles, how to do real life wilderness survival, and he'll show you how to do stuff. Like he did a video with his son where they made a grass mat with I think it's called a loom. Don't shoot me if I'm wrong, but one of his where is it? How to make a grass mat, and he made them loom with his son, and very cool.
Hey, I'm Joshua Hamlin, the lead primitive skills instructor at Sigma 3. Today I'm going to show you how to make grass mats. So you might be asking yourself, what are grass mats useful for?
I watched this video before.
For one thing, grass mats keep you up off the
If you want to
ground.
learn how to do that, you can come back and watch that, find him and go watch that. I'm not going to spend time on it because I'm just trying to give you an overview of who I watch and why. So, alright. Wilderness survival. So, I Hatchet Jack, young guy, really good at making primitive fire. Probably one of the fastest guys you'll meet for making primitive fire and stuff, and he practices a lot. So, if you notice, he's a fairly younger guy. There's his dog. So, I Hatchet Jack. So let's go to home. So bow drill from scratch, campfire cooking. So if you want to learn about some survival and basically how to do primitive fire, go watch him. He's pretty cool to watch. He is. Nick's Whip Shop. If you want to learn how to make whips, go watch that Nick's Whip Shop. Tandy Leather, if you want to learn about how to use the various tools, basically Tandy Leather's products, it's their channel for their products and for leather making, and shows you how to use their tools, how to use their products and what for. Very smart to have the YouTube channel about that. So I do leather working, and I do try to learn how to use different stuff. I haven't done anything in a while. I've been too busy with trucking and living life. Wes Sternevent, that's my cousin, and his channels. And he does a really good job of editing videos. So the Craycraft genealogy was very cool on the Craycraft side of my family, and he did a very good video on that. He has a lot of the videos he does do are actually pretty good. Good job of editing. He has 2 different channels, and so I really don't know how to describe his stuff. You'll just have to watch it. But that's my cousin's channel. Scott Bales, I was doing this to learn how to make costumes and stuff. How to sew a do-it-yourself costume and different stuff. So if you want to learn how to do that, he'll show you how to do that. If you want to learn how to make your own costumes, they'll show you different ways of doing that. Iris Reading. You want to learn about speed reading? Awesome channel. If you want to learn about speed reading, dude, watch this. They got some of their own products, but they teach you how to read faster and how to be a speed reader. If you want to learn how to be a speed reader, this is the channel. Iris Reading. They've got their own products they're trying to sell, of course. Tanning right here is actually just because I was doing the canning and I was trying to learn about some of their products. Stay Primitive, my friend. Very cool. More wilderness survival stuff. Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah. This guy's awesome to watch on wilderness survival, but let's see, find a very good pic of him. He's like I'm not sure where he's from, but he's got a foreign accent, but he shows really good. He's cool. If you want to see somebody do really cool primitive fire, this guy right here, Stay Primitive, my friend, is his channel. Watch this guy. You will be impressed on how he does primitive fire and stuff. Haven't seen him do too many videos lately, though. He's still got all the same videos. He must have kind of dropped out of actually making videos. Golrika, she's part of a community of bushcrafters with David Pearson and them. And she's I want to say she's from Sweden. I don't know. She's from another foreign country. I can't remember exactly for sure where she's from. But she does wilderness survival videos. She's part of a community that does bushcrafting. So, Jason in the Kitchen, I started that channel. I haven't been able to do anything with it. There is absolutely no content on there, I don't think. Nope, no content. I haven't done anything with it. Still, project in the works. Jason, the vlog, I've tried to delete that, and it just won't go away for some reason. Because I didn't do anything with it. Alright, I've only got 2 videos posted on this channel. Get the experience and knowledge. Get the experience and knowledge and know-how and everything else will come later, basically, what I talked about in that, and how to open a can of food without any tools. So those are my first 2 videos on that channel. Jason's Realistic Survival, 10 subscribers. About half of those are just my other channel subscribing to that channel, so really there's probably only 3, 4, 5 people who subscribe to that channel on their own, who are actual other people. About 13 views on that first top one, 11 views on the other one, 6, 7 months ago. And I haven't had time to really do any good. I've made it my goal to make sure every video that I put up on that channel looks cool, has a cool thumbnail, and will be a high quality video. And I'm trying to make sure every one of them looks cool, and every one of the thumbnails I want to have this fire background on that you get from TubeBuddy when you do the thumbnail deal. So that's my goal on that channel anyways. I want to do realistic approaches to survival and stuff. So moving on, I kind of talked about a lot of the wilderness survival guys, and same thing. If I go into my channels I'm subscribed to on this one, primitive this channel, I got a lot of channels with the primitive technology and primitive this and primitive that. This girl in the woods, I just subscribed to her because she has a parody on David Pearson, and so I subscribed to her. She has like 8 different parodies on 8 different wilderness survival guys. So anyway, Tim Rossellini, he does a hodgepodge of different stuff. He does a lot of crafting and gardening and how-to style videos. So primitive daily life, there's just a lot, there's going to be a lot of primitive of this and primitive of that on this channel, and a lot of it's like almost the same group of people that from the same part of the country doing videos on how to do primitive survival tool, natural life skills, evolution technology, primitive life, primitive technology, Time TV, okay, wilderness technology, primitive tool, survival skills, primitive skills, primitive life, primitive survival skills. Try and help you. Okay, Jason's garden, that's mine. Primitive technology. All right, but whoops. Anyway, let's move on. So now we can go to Ghost Trucker. That was called What If Scenarios channel, but I changed it to Ghost Trucker, and I just recently did that like last week. But here we go. Let's go to my trucking channel, and let's see who you guys are more familiar with. So with me, so my channel and channels. All right, obviously my Jason's Great Adventures, Realistic Survival, The Trucker's Coach. The Trucker's Coach is one of the first guys I watched about trucking when I was looking around. One of them at least. SmartTrucking.com. Both these guys do how-to videos. Obviously, a lot of you guys are going to be familiar with The Trucker's Coach. You may or may not be familiar with this Smart Trucking guy. How-to trucking. This guy's from Canada. He's an old school guy. How to shift an 18-speed transmission like a boss, how to climb it, just a lot of stuff. It's mainly this guy. His wife does have a few videos in here. I think they have another channel that is very similarly named and similar style video, which might be in my list of stuff here. And just a lot of things about the trucking industry. This guy's actually pretty cool. about showing stuff about being a truck driver. Very cool videos. In fact, I'd like to do some similar videos that he's done on his channel on mine. Like liars in the trucking industry, super truckers, depression in truckers, tips and tricks for Jake brake use in big rigs. Let's see, if you can't find it, grinding, floating gears versus double clutching, the death of glider kits in trucking, how to downshift. Alright. The most common lies dispatchers tell truckers and stuff like that. So very cool. Watch that guy, smarttrucking.com. So there you go. Woody, most of you all are familiar with Woody if you've been watching in the trucking area. I watch him from time to time. He hasn't been making as many videos here lately, but I do watch him. My trucking skills, I don't remember describing. Gorilla Trucker, he subscribed to me, so I subscribed to him. Ghost Trucker is my other channel. Ashley King is Little Dog's sister. Cows is someone you see in a lot of live feeds of truck drivers. Keeping 100, Highway Diva, Red Pepper, Big Road Little Truck, Buck Wild Trucking, Greg Ackerman, the Musical Trucker, aka Bandit. A lot of familiar faces that you see when you watch different guys in the trucking community. James Hensley, Willie Pullet, 18 Wheels to Hell, Tom Ludwig, Charlie Nelson Vlogs, Jonah likes to stream, and food review. Okay, that is a kid. He's got to be 14, 15 years old, and he's constantly on streaming. He subscribed to me, so I subscribed to him. But anyway, nothing to do with trucking. Just some kid who popped in on my channel and subscribed, so I subscribed to him. The Late Show, Stephen Colbert. That's kind of self-explanatory, but I'm gonna take the bell off of that. Alright. Late Show, Stephen Colbert. I like to watch Stephen Colbert after the news at night when I'm at home. Having Fun with Miss Pearl. Red Vike Trucker, which I am gonna unsubscribe right now. I just don't give a crap anymore. Hit It for the Long Haul. Different truckers. I'm not going to get one rich. I don't know who that is. Matchbox 20. Just Matchbox 20, the band, so I can watch the videos. A lot of different truckers. Smitty Vlogs, Lord Bacon, Smoky Productions. I Am Small Fry. Sugar Shine. Sugar Shine is one of my subscribers, and she comes in and watches my videos. And I see her and a lot of other. There's a lot of people that you see in different people's live feeds in the trucking community, YouTube trucker community. Alice Devil must have been someone I've seen in a live feed. Mark Nelson, Happy Lux. Some of these guys have nothing to do with trucking other than you see them in the trucking channels, or they have popped in on my channel and subscribed to me, so I subscribe to them. Dad's Piranha and Pipe Carvings Piranha. He is a guy up in Canada. I guess he drives a truck around Canada, and he makes pipes and does different artistic stuff. DUI Misfit Mechanic. He's subscribed to me. He pops into my live feeds every once in a while, and he works on cars and stuff. I haven't had too much of a chance to watch his stuff. Mopar Parts and RT. These guys are people who are subscribed to me. Kevin Ollie on the Road. I'm subscribed to them because I've seen them in live feeds. Next Gen, see them in live feeds. Jade Prefke. She is a girl from down in southern Florida, like way down south, and she has her own channel. She does her own videos. She's got like 33 videos, and I'm subscribed to her because she's subscribed to me, and I try to watch her videos and be supportive. Taco Truck Lover 99, watched him a little bit, I guess. Lily Trucker I do watch a little bit. I find her interesting to watch sometimes. The Spectre, haven't watched too much. Bandana, Little Dog Live, all the Little Dog. I watch Little Dog, I find him interesting. Tanker Driver Jerry, it was like, oh, I can't remember what his channel was before. He changed his video name, his channel name a while back. He's got 5 videos, but his stuff is about driving a tanker, but mainly he's just a watcher. He just watches. He's a pretty avid. He gets into truck drivers live feeds and he comments and stuff. You guys may know him, you might not, but Trucker Josh Vlogs is a Canadian trucker, and he's pretty interesting to watch on his take on driving in and out of the United States and stuff. Spooby, I don't know where I got that from. Dragon Steve, he's one of my first subscribers on my trucking channel. I watch him, and he's got a few of his own videos. Pretty nice guy. He works at Walmart, and he's usually on watching and pops in quite a bit. Not as much as he used to, but he's got things going on. Snorlord and Make Sense and Ghost Rider, Jay Leno's Garage. I don't even care about this anymore. Let's unsubscribe. Anthony Facer, one of my loyal watchers, and I would try to watch him. He watches me, and we're very supportive of each other. If you want to learn about trucking and stuff like that, go watch him as well. He does some cool stuff as well. Very cool guy to watch. Pig Countries, Kenworth Cafe. Don't watch him too much. Alex Fisher, Fisher Family Vlogs. They're on all the time, and they try to support other people. They like to do this thing where they go in and smash the like button on people's live feeds and make a few comments, and then they leave and go to someone else's channel. They're in and out, but they try to stay on and watch and do this and that. So pretty cool. He's got a couple daughters, teenage daughters, and they do just family videos, cooking, and they just have fun. They do all kinds of stuff. Josh Huntsville, another trucker, you guys may know him. Artura's World and Trucking with Selena, Trucker Nene. What can I say? All these because they're truck drivers. Bundog Nation, I've actually met Bundog at Grand Island, Nebraska. We met, shook hands, and I was unable to get a good signal for our live feed. We're both on live, but I couldn't keep a signal because I have AT&T, and AT&T in Nebraska and Iowa sucks. But I have better signal than I did with Sprint. A lot of truckers, Simple Living, Cobra Kai. Subscribe to that, and watch that whole first season of the Cobra Kai stuff. Maxim Agli, that's Vasily's brother. They're doing coffee now. Vasily is now a coffee maker. Ike Steven, Yukon Cornelius, Big Yeti LLC, Trucker BB, Speedy 9 Speed, which I haven't seen him on for a while. Little Viking Coach, Trucker Daddy. No copyright sound, just something that I only have on because I saw it in. I went and looked at Little Dog's channels he subscribed to, and he was subscribed to that. And looked like something smart to subscribe to. YouTubers, music, all this is stuff that I kind of pulled off for other people's because I do YouTube videos, and I was like, oh, that might be a good idea to subscribe to. Justin Noga, Trucker Brown, Trucking with Lil Sean Parks, Chook, guy trying to become a truck driver. I think he might be out there driving now. Dale Clay, Thor and Valkyrie, This Life of Ours. Yep.
Alright guys, realize that came to an abrupt end, but talked about everything, most of the channels I really watch and stuff. There's probably been some changes. I did most of this footage several weeks back, and some things have changed. Some of the individuals have changed their channel names and this and that, but for the most part, I talked about everything I want to talk about. I thought this would be an interesting video to do. I know it's a really long video. It's over an hour long, and if you guys enjoyed this, it might be one of those where you had to watch it in sessions and break it up and watch a little bit here and there and whatever, or not watch it all at once. But you know, some of you guys binge watch stuff, but hopefully you found some other guys you want to watch, some other channels by watching my thing. This was one way for me to help support other people and show off the people that I watch and the people that I like to watch. And hopefully you guys found this very informative and learned about some other guys that you like to watch for some other stuff. So anyway, I kind of really fast-paced went through everything. Some people had talked about more, and some people had talked about a little less. There's probably some that I could have talked about more and that did and talked about a little better, but it is what it is. And I hope this turned out well, but I'm just gonna leave this as is and load it up. I just got done with the editing process, and I know this needed to have some sort of an ending, and I'm using the webcam on my laptop, and that's why I've got a big old glare on my glasses. So apologize for that. But, I'm watching myself on this little screen here in the middle, but the webcam is up here, so sorry if it doesn't look like I'm looking at you. But anyway, for those of you who might be new to my channel or whatever, hope you found this very informative and like this. Typically I try to do videos on truck driving on this channel, but I do have other channels just like you saw, and I don't spend a lot of time on those lately. I just don't have the time. I barely have time for this channel anymore. I do a lot more live feeds from time to time, but I haven't even done many of those lately. But I'm trying to get back into it. But anyways, if you like this channel and you've watched a few of my videos, I do a lot of how-to on truck driving mainly on this channel, and if that's the type of stuff you want to see, then this is one of the channels that you want to be subscribed to. So please hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell button so you're notified of all my upcoming videos. Every time I post something, it'll pop up if you have that bell hit and you are subscribed. Please hit the like, and please comment, ask questions, leave comments, whatever, and I will try to respond back to you through the messenger, through YouTube and whatnot. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next video. Thanks for coming by and watching my videos. Thanks. Bye.